This single event changed the course of history. This 3-minute video is of special importance to everyone as it gives a new way to our thoughts and changes our outlook. Please make sure to watch it till the end. Let's begin with the Kalinga War fought in 261 BC, the most brutal and destructive battles in Indian history. The most powerful Maurya Emperor Ashoka had opened the war against Kalinga, which was a happy and prosperous state then. This war resulted in massive bloodbath with 250,000 soldiers losing their lives, including many women and children who were captivated and killed. Many say the cruelty was so great that defeated Kalinga areas were set on fire. On the last day of the war, Magadha Emperor Ashoka was sitting thoughtfully in his camp when General Jayagupta came to congratulate him on his final victory over Kalinga. Hearing the good news of the victory, Chakrabarti Ashok's heart was filled with utmost joy and excitement. But this moment of joy was short-lived as Upagupta, a Buddhist monk, entered the tent and said, "O king, you can't call it a victory and rejoice. There has been a nasty defeat. If you walk with me to the battlefield, you will yourself see and understand why I say so." Emperor Ashoka felt surprised, angry, and hurt at the same time by the monk's comment. How can such long-awaited victory, which history has given him for the expansion of his empire, his only mission, be named as defeat? Anyway, he decided to visit the battlefield with the monk. When Ashoka reached the battlefield, his heart was shattered at the sight of the mass destruction all around. Dead bodies of countless soldiers were scattered everywhere. The battleground echoed the heartbreaking cries and screams of large number of wounded, and the wails of widows and orphans filled the air. Streams of blood flowed here and there. The terrible bloodshed that lay open before his eyes trembled his heart. None else but he and his ambitions alone were responsible for the loss. Rather than being happy for the victory, the emperor experienced deep pain, agony, and regret. Ashoka's mind was deeply disturbed, and that led to a great change in his heart. The emperor, who didn't hesitate a bit to fight great wars for expanding his empire, suddenly felt his heart beating with immense love and kindness towards humanity. He realized that although he had won this war, humanity had suffered a terrible defeat in his victory. Such victory obtained by force at the cost of tears and countless lives of people did not at all feel like a victory to him. He understood long-term victory over humanity is possible only through love and non-violence. In front of the Buddhist monk, Emperor Ashoka laid down his sword and decided to adopt Buddhism. He then made a solemn promise to serve humanity the best he could and not to go to war and violence in any form lifelong. Putting into practice Buddha's love, kindness, tolerance, cooperation, truth, and non-violence, he strictly kept his promise all his life. And he truthfully followed the knowledge and teachings of famous Buddhist monks like Nagoda, Mogaliputra, Nis, and Upagupta, and started traveling around the country promoting Buddhism. He sent many preachers and Buddhist monks on missions to different parts of India and outside to Nepal, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Syria, Egypt, and Greece for the spread of Buddhism. He also included his son Mahendra and daughter Sanghamitra in such missions. This apart, he set up universities in Taxila, Nalanda, Vikramshila, Kandahar, and elsewhere for teaching and carrying out research works in Buddhism. He used all the resources of the state for the purpose of public welfare and made the biggest contributions in history in spreading Buddhism and its ideals around the world in an organized way. Today, his name appears in golden letters in history as a great, kind-hearted and humanitarian emperor known for his policies of peace, non-violence, and public welfare. Ashoka pillars built in memory of this great emperor stand tall and proud in Lumini, Nepal, Sarnath, Bodh Gaya, Kushinagar in India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and China still today. Thank you so much.